I think I was probably the only one that gave JDS a run for his money.
It's true.
So it's I think you know, anybody has, you know, anybody's number any night of the week, but I know I can win 99 out of 100.
Yeah.
You know, 205 is always that's retirement money though. I mean, you see people on like Ginny Craig and, you know, Weight Watchers and stuff. There's Charles Barkley. He's losing weight just to make some money. I'm the same way. You know what? I just trimmed it like literally like 5 days ago. So, you know, I try to keep it healthy.
Yeah, nice. How much this win had to do with the beard, right?
You know what? None. You know, the fans love the beard, they love the hair, and then all the guys that complain about it, it's just because they can't grow it. And I'm not here. See, the thing is, I don't have hair on my chest or on my back. Usually, the guys that can't grow it here is they have hair all everywhere else. You know what? Whatever weight I usually come in, whatever I'm gonna feel, I start going down, and then, you know, we were talking about going down to 205, so I started going down, but then I was fighting Bigfoot, so then we got to come back up, you know, because he's a bigger guy. So for myself, I just wanted to go in there and just whatever feels comfortable. I mean, as long as I'm on 265, who cares? You saw what happened on this card with the heavyweights. Yeah. Oh, can't fight him, can't fight. I think a heavyweight tournament would be good. I think it'd be like Pride Grand Prix. I think a lot of people would be more involved. It's one of those things that anytime a tournament can happen, you can have the Cinderella story. I mean, probably next week you could, or if there was a tournament, you could see Pee Wee actually, you know, get through almost all the way to the, you know, the finals, and then he would have to face me again, and then he'd lose, you know. But it gives that chance for the guy down here to get a chance versus, because it takes the politics out of the game, and there's a lot of politics in our sport, and it's not about, you know, who's number one, who's number two. It's really about, you know, what the fans want to see. But I mean, that's one thing I love about NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, is at the end you do really good, and then you go into a tournament format, and then whoever wins those games is the ones that actually count.
You talk about
if the UFC doesn't want me, I'm more than happy to fight. You know, the only reason why I'm actually here at the UFC is because that's where the best heavyweights are. At one time, I wasn't with the UFC because the best heavyweights weren't with the UFC. Now they're all in the UFC, so that's why I'm here. The only like heavyweight that's kind of like out there right now is pretty much Fedor. Everybody else is owned by the UFC. So
yeah. Not Bob Sapp?
Not Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp was I think he's in those movies. You know what? I wouldn't actually want that fight with Mark Hunt, because I don't want to take you know, Struve was in my locker room, and Struve actually wants that fight next, so he actually called for it and says, I still want to make that fight happen. That's what fans wanted to see in the first place, but you got LeVar, so I think he just really wants to make that, you know, fight actually happen. So I went the fight with Mark Hunt. So
who do you want?
I'll take whoever the fans actually want me to fight. You know, I'll take the black guy on the website that says TBA. I'm okay with that guy too.
I think it's Thiago Alves silhouette.
Yeah, no, Bigfoot was even that guy for a minute. So like anybody that's in the UFC is supposed to be the best in the world, and that's who I want to fight.
Enter code HUB749 for a domain name discount, and enter the codes below for other great discounts from GoDaddy.com.